Travel in Dubai is not very expensive if you choose to travel smart with the correct information. I could not stop myself from going to Abu Dhabi when I got to know that I could use my Nol Metro card for traveling to Abu Dhabi. Hello people, this is me Pragya Sharma exploring one at a time, and I am here to share my travel experience to Abu Dhabi from Dubai, where I will share information like bus stop boarding and deboarding station, cost of travel, which travel card to buy in Abu Dhabi for a day trip, etc. See, if Dubai is going to be your first time and you prefer to travel public transport, then do not miss Abu Dhabi travel. By the end of the video, I guess you guys will be like, oh, it is very easy and economical compared to what you have thought of. Okay, let's dive into our video topic. Travel to Abu Dhabi was my impromptu plan, and I decided on a day trip to visit Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, a free visit to the city. I started my journey at 9:30 am. Because I was staying at JBR 1, I took a tram from JBR 1 to Shoba Realty metro station, and from this station, I boarded a second metro to Jabal Ali metro station, which is an interchange station towards UAE Exchange and Expo 2020. I got down to Jabal Ali metro station, took a third metro towards UAE Exchange, and got down to the Ibn Battuta or IBN Battuta metro station, which is one of the bus terminals in Dubai. There are inquiry stations or information centers available at Ibn Battuta bus terminal, so you can ask your travel queries. I boarded a bus number E101 which goes to Abu Dhabi. About the ticket, well, I knew that these buses accept Nol Metro card, so I didn't buy any specific ticket. If you do not have Nol Metro card, then you can buy a ticket from the information counter at the bus station. The journey duration from Dubai to Abu Dhabi was about 2.5 hours, which went very smooth. The bus was comfortable and very safe. Charging point was there. I suggest keeping some munchies with you and avoiding the toilet situation because they do not stop for any interval. That means your bus will run non-stop from Dubai to Abu Dhabi. From Dubai to Abu Dhabi, the bus journey cost was 25 dirhams. Can you imagine? Just 600 rupees around in Indian rupee. After getting down to the Abu Dhabi bus terminal, I figured out that to travel by public transport here, one needs to buy a Hafilat travel card. I saw the ticket vending machines and saw an option to buy a weekly or a monthly card. Now for a one-day travel, I did not buy a weekly or monthly travel card. And to be honest, it took me around 20 to 25 minutes to find out which card to buy for a day's travel card in the city. I was stupid to not to go directly to the information desk and was trying to figure out here and there. काफी time waste हो गया. Finally, one gentleman directed me to the information desk, and when I told them about I wanted to a day travel and visit the Grand Mosque, he gave me a temporary card which cost me 10 dirhams, more than sufficient to travel Grand Mosque and come back to the same place. He also helped me which bus to board for the Grand Mosque and from where. By the way, the temporary card is available only at the information desk. If your frequency of travel in Abu Dhabi is more than that, then buy a weekly or a monthly card, and these you can buy from the ticket vending machines available at some bus stops and terminals. Okay, do not buy the cards from the general stores or shops. They charge extra and make you fool. I took an exit from the bus station and went out to the city bus stop to catch bus number 94, which goes to the Grand Mosque stop directly. Oh my! The bus stops in the Abu Dhabi were air-conditioned. The journey time was around 20 to 25 minutes and the cost was around 3.5 dirhams. Oh, it is very easy. Just tap your card when you board and then tap your card when you deboard, and the money will be deducted. I felt very safe and comfortable on the bus, and finally I reached my final destination, Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque. It is such a huge place, and make sure you block your 2 to 3 hours of your time to visit the mosque. The process of getting into the mosque starts with going to the underground mall. The mall was very big with options for shopping and eating. When I entered in, I asked one of the helpers and he directed me to the registration area. I went to the registration area, filled in the basic details and took a photo of the final page for the entry to the mosque. The mosque rules or manners, and especially the dress code, is very important to keep in mind. You can check out the details and read more about it on their official website, link in the bio. You start going towards the mosque and pass by many checks from the registration to the mosque area. You walk a lot for 10 to 15 minutes. You will be scanned, your carry bag will be scanned. You are allowed to carry the camera and all your stuffs, and yes, you enter the mosque area. The concept of diversity is personified in Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque. He aimed to establish a historical mosque personifying the Islamic message of peace, tolerance, and diversity. He intended to turn the Grand Mosque into a living reference in modern Islamic architecture, linking the past with the present. The construction of the mosque began in 1996 using artisans, craftsmen, and materials from many countries, including Italy, India, China, UK, Germany, etc. Natural materials were chosen for much of its design, including marble, stones, gold, crystals, and ceramics, etc. The visiting hours are from Saturday to Thursday 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. On Friday, timings are different. Please visit their official website for more information. Now, the same process I followed for going back to Abu Dhabi Terminal Station and from Abu Dhabi to Dubai Ibn Battuta Station. Talking about the frequency of the buses, Dubai to Abu Dhabi and Abu Dhabi to Dubai buses runs in every 40 to 45 minutes, starting from 5 a.m. to 1 a.m. the next day. The buses in Abu Dhabi have a frequency of repeating every 35 to 40 minutes. My learnings from this journey for you are: leave early from Dubai around 7 or 8ish in the morning, because waiting for the public transport and figuring out direction and process will take time. Carry some food or munchies, water and sun cover with you. Wear mosque permitted dress and carry a scarf to cover your head. You can buy the appropriate dress at the mosque boutique, but I think it will come with a heavy cost. Keep in mind that the mosque visit will take 2 to 3 hours of your time. Well, what else do you want to know? Do write in the comment section and I'll be happy to reply your questions. Or you can also reach out to me, my Instagram handle, it's called Khao Local Ghumo Global. Dubai series abhi chalti rahegi with lots of information. This is me, Pragya Sharma, signing off. Hear me in my next release. Till then, travel safely, stay safe and explore the world with care. Bye. Salam.